Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Black Ops 6. You know, today was supposed to be a pretty good day. After all this time, I finally think that I got my internet issues all sorted out. I talked to my ISP, got a new modem, got an upgraded package for the same price. Like, things were looking good. I ran a bunch of tests and everything. Like, things were going great. But then I had to hop on Call of Duty and do some more testing because I feel like I owe it to you guys to let you know when things are broken. And boy, oh boy, are things broken. So my gameplay experience was relatively smooth. New internet was fantastic and everything. But according to Charlie Intel, there are reports coming in of double XP yet again not working here within Black Ops 6, as the double XP event itself is apparently giving way less XP than when players simply use a regular double XP token. Well, after Exclusive Ace's last video on the subject, I decided to put this to the test, and from his video, we learned that smaller maps award you less XP per elimination, and XP changes on a game mode by game mode basis. He taught us that Nuketown in particular gives you 60 XP per elimination, so I wanted to use this as the basis for my testing. 60 XP for an elimination, when doubled, that turns into 120 XP, and then if you happen to get a medal, just add in the medal XP and double it, as medals are one of the few things you can do here in the game that actually get doubled whenever these events are going on. Well, before we get into the real thick of things with numbers and details, allow me to summarize my testing with this. The XP in this game, believe it or not, makes no sense. I did 10 different matches, and in 3 of them, I got no XP at all. In 3 other matches, I got what seemed like more XP than I should be getting. Kills do not always give you more XP compared to eliminations. Eliminations can sometimes give you more XP than a kill. This entire system is so scuffed, so ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into it. And mind you, I did the very basic testing method of joining Hardpoint on Holiday Nuketown, getting 1 kill with the exact same class, backing out, and tracking my XP. The very first match was already off to a terrible start. I did not get the kill, but I got an elimination. And for this match right here, 136 XP. Right from the very beginning here, that doesn't make any sense, because previously we learned from Ace that an elimination in Hardpoint on Nuketown is worth 60 XP. So you double that, it's 120. I got 136. How does that make any sense? The second match here, I get a kill, full-on kill, no XP at all, ladies and gentlemen. No XP for that match whatsoever. The third match, I get a kill with a point-blank medal. 322 XP. Yeah, why wouldn't it just randomly be 322? Match number 4, I get a kill, 136 XP. The same as that elimination from the very first match. Match number 5, I get a kill, no XP whatsoever, yet again. Make that make sense. Match number 6, I get a kill, this time with a point-blank medal and a savior medal. 372 XP. What? That's like way more than I possibly should be getting. Match number 7, I get a kill, 136 XP. Okay, that's kind of making some sense. Match number 8, get a kill, 136 XP. Okay, maybe we found the formula here. Match number 9, I get a kill, but mind you, it was a last hit kill. It was me in the kill feed, but someone else did the majority of the damage. 76 XP. And then match number 10, I get the kill with a Kingslayer and headshot medal, and I got 100 XP. Make any of this make sense, guys? It doesn't work whatsoever. So from this testing, it seems like the actual damage that you do means more for the XP that you get. If you get most of the kill and somebody snags the final few hits, you're still going to get the full XP, which appears to now be base 68 compared to the previous 60. And if you just get the final hit on somebody, which puts you in the kill feed, you get less XP than the teammate that did the majority of the damage. That in and of itself seems to make more sense, but it doesn't read well for the player at all. You got the kill, you're in the kill feed, but you get less XP than somebody who technically only got an assist. Well, what about those 3 games where I got no XP at all? It's a small sample size, sure, but 10 matches, and 30% of the time, my kill was not tracked for me at all. The numbers themselves just don't make any sense, because with double XP activated, a hardpoint Nuketown kill with a point blank medal like I got in the 3rd match should be worth 170 XP, but I got 322. How in any way, shape, or form does that make sense? Like, it gave me way more XP than I should have. Were they trying to compensate me for the previous match where they didn't give me any XP at all for my kill? Even if that is the case, the numbers still do not add up. And what about the kill I got in my 10th match that came with a Kingslayer medal and a headshot medal? Normally, with double XP activated, that kill would be worth 220 XP, and I only got 100, which coincidentally, with double XP being activated, is the exact same amount of XP I would get just for the Kingslayer and headshot medals combined. combined, meaning that yet again, I was robbed of any XP from the kill itself. What is happening here, dude? They can't track anything here within Black Ops 6. Like, what you're doing in the game isn't what's always being tracked by the server. Make that make sense. Like, I was wondering at first, the first time it happened, my second ever match, I get the kill and I back out, I get no XP. I'm like, did I back out too quickly, maybe, you know? So the next time, I always made sure I waited a little bit after I got the kill so it would actually register on the hamster wheel servers that Activision are currently running with. But this right here, this kill for match number 5, where I wait a little bit and then back out, I got no XP whatsoever for that particular kill in that particular game. Make that makes sense. And according to Charlie Intel, a lot of things are happening over in Plunder as well. So this is not only affecting multiplayer, but it's happening in Warzone. Presumably it's going to be happening in Zombies as well. I would be curious to see kind of an XP breakdown in Zombies. It does seem to be one of the best places to level up within the game. I think a part of that is the fact that you don't have to deal with skill-based matchmaking, but if you do directed mode, especially on Liberty Falls, you know, you can just run in circles, do your challenges, get your headshots, work on your Nebula camo. You know, it's a very relaxed, chill grind that's also very good for XP. But I'm curious if double XP is also not working properly within Zombies, because it doesn't seem to work in multiplayer, and it also does not seem to work within Warzone itself. And like I mentioned towards the beginning of the video, today was supposed to be a good day, man, and it was. Things were going pretty well. You know, having this internet actually be fixed was fantastic. For the first time in a long time, COD did not feel nearly as bad. There was still some jittering here, there, a little packet loss, packet burst here, there, but not nearly as bad as what I've been experiencing over the course of the past like 4 or 5 months. We tested out Marvel Rivals, we jumped on the Black Ops 6 multiplayer, and then we tested out Warzone, and lo and behold, we had a match like this within Warzone here today, where the entire server died, essentially. I was thinking to myself, you know, maybe this is my internet messing up, but then the buddies I was playing with, actually got my friends to play the game, for crying out loud, they were lagging out as well. People in the chat were saying nice lag switch, this, that, and the other, and then eventually, by the end of it, the entire server crashed. I saw this post on Reddit earlier where people are having trouble putting plates on in Warzone. Me, myself, in my previous video, if you guys saw it, I was trying to play Warzone, my teammate went down, I tried to revive them, but it didn't give me the option to revive them. Like, what about this game works anymore, dude? Like, the servers don't work, the XP calculations don't work, leveling up does not make any sense, the anti-cheat has not been working. But stop right there, guys, stop right there. A new shop bundle is on the way. A new paid event is on the way. Aren't you guys excited? Squid Games! More microtransactions coming to Black Ops 6. All this shit is happening. All these things are broken. Nothing is working properly within this game. But guess what, guys? Squid Games, where you can buy a premium reward track within the event itself. So some people get some stuff for free, but other people can buy the bundles in the shop. And then on top of that, you can go and purchase a special reward tier for the event, so you can get even more exclusive rewards for paying money. So you have to pay money for the ability to level up through the track. It's like a new battle pass, essentially, only for that particular event. Holy hell, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening to the Call of Duty franchise right now? Like, again, I want to like the game. I want to play the game. And I won't lie, when we were playing Ransnack earlier, it's me and 2 of my buddies, it was pretty enjoyable. Ransnack is a game mode that I am not entirely positive even has skill-based matchmaking in it. I think because it's such a niche game mode that most of the sweaty people avoid that game mode. But also, we know that Activision likes to run their no skill-based matchmaking tests and things like that. Back during Modern Warfare 3, when they gave us the game mode Minefield, that game mode, bar none, had no skill-based matchmaking in it whatsoever. And so maybe Ransack is the same way. Maybe because it's more of an esoteric game mode that people don't really want to play or don't really care about because it's more of a gimmick. Maybe that's why not as many sweaty people are there. I'm not entirely sure, but I will say, with my internet being finally upgraded and fixed, I was able to have a much better experience within Black Ops 6 today from a connection perspective, but that does not stop the Activision servers from completely shitting on themselves and making the game unplayable, quite literally. All the while, our XP is making 0 cents. Double XP appears to be a complete lie here within this game. Like, we know how it basically works. Like, you take your kills, you take your medals and things like that. That can be doubled. Your match bonus is not doubled. Your challenges are not doubled, right? That all makes sense. But even if you only track your kills and your medals, things are not adding up right now. So likely, they're changing and manipulating things in the background without telling anybody, because of course they can't just tell us how XP works here within Black Ops 6. That would be far too simple. That'd be far too transparent. They'd have to actually stop being on vacation for a a second and talk to the community, but of course they're not going to do that because they're Activision, they are Treyarch, they're just going to continue to use AI to pump out more shop bundle garbage for us until eventually people get sick of the game, and then the COD cycle starts up again when they start hyping up COD 2025, and probably this time around, ladies and gentlemen, they're likely going to be doing it sooner than they have done in previous years because GTA 6 is coming out this year, so they're going to really try to pull out all the stops to try to make Call of Duty look better than it is, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Activision is going to handle the fact that nothing is working within Black Ops 6 right now. They have a monster competitor coming out at the end of the year. People are not going to be as excited for COD 2025 because essentially it's going to be the Modern Warfare 3 of the Black Ops series, where basically it's just going to be a bunch of remastered maps and carry forward content. It's going to be interesting for sure, man, but I just want to make this video here today because it does not seem like XP is working properly whatsoever. Maybe Ace can do a video on this, or maybe JGod, he's also very good at this kind of a thing. But for my testing, right, and usually I get some things wrong somehow, some way, like usually there's going to be some crazy explanation that is not transparent whatsoever to the player base, like, oh, actually, if you go through and look, all of the XP does actually make sense because secretly they're giving you a small amount of match bonus for every second you play within the game. Even though it says you forfeit that match bonus, you don't actually lose all of it. Like, there's always going to be some random thing to make these numbers make sense, but from a normal player perspective, as you go through and you look, you go in there, you get your kill, you back out, you look at your XP, you make your calculation, and you see how much XP you got for that kill. Nothing about this is making sense. I'm wondering why in 3 of my 10 matches I got no XP for my kill whatsoever. I'm wondering why the XP is so drastically different between an elimination and a kill. Like, I don't like this system whatsoever. If it does make sense by some miracle, why can't it be like what we had back in a game like Call of Duty 4, World at War, the original Modern Warfare 2, like all the old school games? It was simple. COD 4, even when the numbers were smaller, mind you, they only added the larger numbers to give you more of that dopamine. It's a manipulation tactic essentially. So in COD 4 Team Deathmatch, you got 10 points for a kill. That was it. And I think 2 points for an assist. I think it was always 2 points for an assist in COD 4. I might be wrong about that. I think in World at War, you got more XP for how much damage you got for your assists. So the person who got the kill got 10 XP in Team Deathmatch, but if you really lit up that person, you would get 8 XP as an assist. You know, if you only did like 1 point of damage on them, you'd get 2 XP for an assist. It was all simple, right? 10 points a kill in Team Deathmatch, 5 points a kill in Domination, 50 points a kill in Search and Destroy. And what they've done now is they just add zeros to that original formula because people like to see plus 100 as compared to plus 10. But in my opinion, and maybe I'm just being nitpicky here, but seeing a bunch of plus 10s pop up feels a lot better than a bunch of plus 100s, because once you start getting into the hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of XP, it all stops meaning anything. It's all just a bunch of numbers, right? You don't even really think about it. Your brain doesn't really comprehend all the numbers on your screen. You're just like, whatever. But in COD 4, if you completed a challenge and you saw plus 1,000 pop up when normally it's only 10 points a kill in Team Deathmatch, you're like, holy shit, I just did something there. But now you get like plus 10,000 for doing a challenge, and you're like, 10,000 is kind of good, I guess. You know, it's not the same as it used to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm rambling at this point. I would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on all of this news down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening to this video, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.